Let's talk about life a bit today. Suleiman had so many plans when he was younger, you know? He wanted a loving wife, power, and a whole bunch of kids. Life seemed so bright and promising. But then, what happened? Out of the 9 kids we know about, only one made it to adulthood. So, Suleiman lost most of his kids during his lifetime. Some he even killed himself, out of fear for his own power, I guess. And then he lost his best friend too. By the end of his days, he was a lonely, mean old guy who had missed out on the best years of his life. He ruined the happiness he was meant to have with his own 2 hands. Handsome Mehmed kicked the bucket from smallpox. He was the prime candidate for the throne and his favorite son. Some say he caught a cold, others say it was smallpox. In the show, Mehmed's murderer is the evil Sultan Mahidevran, who purposely infected the Shehzade prince with smallpox. It's like what the colonists did to American Indians, spreading smallpox through infected blankets. According to the legend, the Sultan couldn't handle the death of his kid and wouldn't let them bury him for 3 days. As for Bayezid, he thought he could be a better sultan than his drunk brother. Yeah, people and the Janissaries supported him, but he was just unlucky. After another failed attempt to take over, he had to flee to Persia. At first, they seemed to accept him, but then they betrayed him when it got tough. They gave him some money to leave. In the show, Bayezid and his kids were killed in front of Selim. In reality, he was just executed by an assassin from the capital without even getting to say goodbye. They say Mustafa got framed for colluding with the Persians, but he was actually just getting along with Bayezid, who wanted to take power with his brother's hand. Mustafa didn't want to kill the Sultan, he just wanted to send him into exile and do what was best for everyone. But it didn't go as planned. Suleiman got there first and had Mustafa's son strangled. Jehangir was so upset, he couldn't handle the idea that his father would do that to his own son. Plus, he had some health issues that made him even more vulnerable. We all knew he was addicted to drugs from the pain he had to deal with. But the loss of his brother Shehzad was too much for him and he died at 21 years old. Selim and Mirima survived their dad. Selim never really became a great sultan, leaving behind a reputation as a drunk in people's minds. That's not true though. He was actually a nice and calm sultan. There weren't any executions during his reign, and the empire was peaceful and prosperous. Mirima lived a happy life with her husband and died at 55 of the plague. In fact, with all the opportunities to have a happy family, Sultan Suleiman decided not to bother, making himself responsible for his own sad fate.